Hello, everyone. I'm ZHAO Chuang. Let's draw the forelimbs of Hongkongsaurus. So far, only a small portion of its fossils have been cleaned and restored. The barely recognizable part is a bone, likely near the shoulder. Its size and shape suggest it belongs to a titanosaur, classified within the sauropod dinosaurs. During the drawing, we will use this bone, which demonstrates typical sauropod features, to help reconstruct the adjacent part, especially the forelimbs. When illustrating the forelimbs of this group, keep several key points in mind. The first is the shape of the scapula and where the forelimb attaches. Furthermore, how the muscles around the shoulder are structured, and how they help move the forelimbs. For the composition, we can choose to look upward from below. This perspective allows us to display the forelimb and the underside of the foot, highlighting the distinctive forelimb features of sauropods. Now, let's dive in. Starting from the neck root, lightly sketch the boundary between the flank and the underside of the neck. Here is the coracoid. Followed by the shoulder blade. Use a very light line to outline this shape to emphasize the structure. The two coracoid bones form the base of the chest, while the scapulae make up the sides, creating an overall wrapped around box-like structure. Proceed to draw the forelimbs, which attach behind the scapulae with robust triceps. Then, sketch this front foot. We can lift it to show the shape of the sole. There's a thumb on the inner side. For the opposite side, first outline the chest and belly. Then draw the leg as if it were stepping on the ground. For the hind limbs, lightly sketch the knees. Since the hind limbs aren't the main focus of this drawing, touch on them briefly. Make the muscles around the shoulders appear fuller and more pronounced. Add some folds at the base of the arm where the skin frequently presses against the flank of its body. Lightly sketch the muscles extending toward the back, and include some skin texture along the flank. Repeat a similar process for the belly, incorporating horizontal, rounded folds like this. At this location of the arm, and above the wrist, draw folds similar to those on elephants. We can also add some strokes around the elbow. Slightly shade the sole of this foot. Highlight the shadow edge on the arm to give it a three-dimensional look. Next, shade the inner side of the opposite arm. And add wrinkles where the neck meets the shoulders. The neck muscles can be lightly outlined. For finer details like small wrinkles, strengthen the contrast between light and dark to define their structure. Along the body's flank, draw some large plates, a common feature of sauropods. Lightly sketch dust and scattered pebbles around the limbs, as if kicked up during walking, to make the scene more dynamic. Finally, add some structural lines on the back to make the body more rotund. In this way, we've finished drawing the forelimbs of Hongkongsaurus.